Good morning, everyone. Today you find me doing a little bit of an unusual video that you're used to seeing, and that is I'm going to go through my closet. So this is my closet. My husband has his closet, but he doesn't have a whole lot of clothing, and I don't really have a whole lot of clothing compared to some people. But my taste in clothing has really changed in the last couple years, and I am going to go through my closet. I need to take my winter stuff out and put it over into the other closet, and I'm going to be getting rid of some things now. So let me show you what's one thing I know I'm going to be getting rid of. This. I'm getting rid of this. I don't like it. I don't like wearing them. I don't like flannel. It's not something I prefer, and I'm going to donate it. So most of the clothing I can donate. Some of it is so bad that I can't donate, and I can use it for rags or throw it away. So this is getting chucked onto the floor. So what I'm gonna do is, this is how I love to color coordinate. If you're very observant, you will see I'm wearing a green shirt with a green headband or bandana. So I like to color coordinate everything with my aprons. I'm gonna have one pack stash with my aprons, one pile of my t-shirts, one pile of my leggings or my skirts. Now in the middle of the summer, when it is really, really hot, you will see me wearing skirts, but I do like wearing long pants, simply because when I'm out in the garden, I am in the neighborhood, I like to always be very modest. You will never see me wearing low necklines. You won't see me wearing a lot of things like that. I have the taste of I don't have fancy stuff. Now, because I lost some weight in the last 6 to 8 months, a viewer gave me this t-shirt and it didn't fit me, but now it fits me. So let's go ahead. Let's go with the t-shirts on the one. Now these are my long t-shirts, which will go in the winter closet. You will see me wearing this. So I will be wearing in the wintertime, since we have a wood stove, I don't have a lot of really heavy clothing because it's hot in here. But I wear these type of shirts now. I love them. Yes, they're men's. My t-shirt are men's. My pants are not men's. But my clothing is mostly men's clothing. I've always been that way, and I always will be. Now you will see me wearing something like this once in a while if I want to dress up in my videos, but generally you see me with very solid colors, an apron, and then I love to accent my wardrobe with my bandana. So let's go ahead and let's see what we got here. It's not going to be too exciting, but I have been putting this off long enough. I love t-shirts. T-shirts are my favorite thing. Since I get really hot flashes yet, I know it's like what, 4 years now? I don't like wearing a lot of hot stuff. All right, what I'm going to do is, I'm not going to bore you with 3 hours of doing this. I will come back and show you as I work through the progress of it all. I do want to show you that I was able to get some very cheap clothing for $3 from Dressin, and they've been fussing and fussing and fussing for me why I haven't had a video out. Well, it's really summery clothing and it hasn't been that hot yet, but I did get some free outfits with Dressin. So Dressin is a little bit like a very cheap clothing company, but I like the clothing because it's very unusual stuff. Okay, well, like I got this from Dressin for $3, which is a man's shirt, but it's perfect with my blue aprons. And as you all know, I love bright colors. So I got this from Dressin, a man's shirt, but it was $3. I picked out some shirts that would be great with my aprons. Now, I did get the clothing for free in order to share it with all of you. But that's not why I'm making this video. I'm making this video because I have to get this winter clothing out so I can get all of my summer clothing in. Because this is somewhat of a chore that I don't really feel like doing, but it has to get done, I have my really old iPad that our son gave us, And I'm going to listen to, I'm going to listen to the CBS Radio Mystery Theater presents The Covered Bridge. See you guys in a little bit. When I was cleaning out my cupboards and when I was cleaning out my closet, I found this. Now it's supposed to be a dress, but let me tell you what, this is the most comfortable nightgown. So I've been wearing this as a nightgown. I really enjoy the bright colors. There was one time in my life where I only wore black, but I love the bright colors with my aprons, and I'm so glad I got that project done. It's been on my list, my to-do list, for weeks and weeks and weeks. Well, everyone, thank you guys so much for watching me walk through my clothing. I know that was a little bit of an unusual video, but my taste has really centered into bright color shirts, black pants or skirts or different things like that, like blue and things like that. I don't really wear a whole lot of light colored pants. I just always make such a mess here in the homestead that I tend to have more of these kind of clothing styles. Oh, I love my aprons. I'm addicted to my aprons. If you're wondering where I get my aprons, they are really frugal priced, and I get them in the link below, and I get them on Amazon. So I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can find some basil. I need to plant basil before it rains. I totally forgot to do that. I want to plant some basil right at where my tomatoes are. I always plant basil between my tomato plants. Oh no, what the world? How in the world did that fall? Let me guess. Earl the squirrel has been in here? Earl the squirrel has taken over my life. Yeah, everything's growing here. The marigolds are growing. They really need to be out more in the sun. I'm gonna have to put these out in the sun more. But that's what's left of my plants that need to be planted. Okay, I found some. So through the years, I got all kinds of seeds that viewers gave me. These expired in 2022. These expired in 2022. So I'm gonna have to plant them really thick. 2019. I hope they come up. So I'm gonna have to plant them really thick, and hopefully they'll come up enough that they'll germinate. I'm using up stuff this year, people. I'm using it up. And the clothing, I'm not buying no other clothing. I have the clothing that I need, and I'm wearing it out.
Know you've been a good friend, and that's in the thick and thin.